Well, it's arrived, and what an encyclopedic book it is. The Art of Hypnotic Episodic Storytelling, a training manual for crafting long-form, compelling narratives for influence by Joseph Crown. And I'm proud and delighted to have written a foreword for this book, which, let me turn it so you can see, is large, almost A4 format, and it is information packed. It is full of gold. And now you can see the background. Yes, that's right, it's here. It is basically the most comprehensive book on hypnotic storytelling using hypnotic techniques, embedded commands, pacing and leading, opening and closing loops, character creation. Whether you want to write stories as in write them down, or you want to create them verbally as hypnotic adventures, this is the book by Joseph Crown. Let me show you that close up there. And I think the best thing I can do is read you the foreword that I wrote for this book, because basically it says it all. I stand by every word. It goes as follows. Very silently I crept forward. I heard a snarling, grunting sound from above me. Now I looked upwards. There was the tiger, its mouth open wide, showing large tearing fangs. The black patches on the roof of its mouth stood out with startling clarity. Without another sound, it leapt down towards me. I crouched lower and it passed over me. Before the tiger could turn, I leapt onto its back, circled its throat with my left arm and raised my right arm with the long dagger in it, very high, ready to strike into the tiger's jugular. You see, that paragraph held your attention. That is what a storyteller, or as they can also be called, a hypnotist, does. They grab your attention, then hypnotise you. My name's Dr. Jonathan Royle, and I've been a professional hypnotherapist since 1989 and a professional comedy stage hypnotist since 1990, as is illustrated at magicalguru.co.uk. I am now regarded by many as one of the world's leading teachers and trainers of all things relating to hypnosis, NLP, mind control, psychological persuasion and influence. More recently, it's been my pleasure and honour for 2 years in a row to be awarded Agent of Influence Awards by Joseph Crown, as well as being invited to become a licensed trainer of his powerful, life-changing constellation experience approach and workshops. I've also been fortunate enough to get to know Joseph Crown and to share hypnotic approaches and insights with each other, as he is now also a member of my elite Hypnosis Bootcamp, and I've interviewed Master Crown for my Hypnosis Week podcast, which you can enjoy at hypnosisweek.com, and can also watch the video interview versions of via my Celebrity Hypnotist YouTube channel. And I find myself with the great honour and privilege to have been asked to write a foreword for Master Crown's latest publication, entitled The Art of Hypnotic Episodic Storytelling, a training manual for crafting compelling narratives for influence. That's this book. Having read this amazing new blueprint to storytelling success, which is meticulously detailed, highly educational and yet entertaining and emotionally stimulated in equal measure, I have absolutely no hesitations in unreservedly recommending that every student of hypnosis, persuasion, influence and related areas would be wise to secure a copy of this book for their own personal study. Indeed, I can see that this book will, or at least should, also find a market and great interest among script writers of stage and screenplays, as well as those focused on writing their own works of fiction, or indeed compelling reality. I need to point out that stimulating emotional responses and imparting a powerful attention-grabbing story are the keys to being a truly effective salesperson and influential manager of people, both in the workplace and also in your personal life, such as in the dating arena. With that in mind, within these pages you are being offered the keys to unlock the pathways to success in all areas of your life. Your quest, should you choose to accept it, is to pay attention as if your life depended on it. Stay focused on every little detail and just allow everything you read and observe to be absorbed into every nerve, fibre, tissue and muscle in your body from the tips of your toes to the tips of your fingers and everywhere in between as you positively start to transform into the powerful and persuasive hypnotic storyteller that nature always intended you to be. Abracadabra is a magic word which is derived from the Aramaic phrase avra kedabra, meaning I will create as I speak. And it is indeed true that words used effectively create mental images, stimulate emotional responses, and can arguably be the verbal magic wand that triggers positive realizations, harmonious life changes, and even profound healing on all levels in a person. Within the pages that follow in this book, you will discover the art of using words to attract such magical responses, the art of painting vivid, bright, and sometimes where required, dark pictures with your words, and above all the art of being truly hypnotic in all you say, whether out loud verbally or in print. A truly mind-expanding exploration of the possibilities of life awaits you, leading to a world where the only limits truly are only those imposed by your own imagination. Enjoy. From me, Dr. Jonathan Raw, Manchester, England, July 2023 is when I wrote that. And then it gives a plug for the Elite Hypnosis Bootcamp, which can be found at ultimatehypnosiscourse.com. As I say, just get to Amazon, search for it. It's called The Art of Hypnotic Episodic Storytelling Training Manual for Crafting Long-Form Compelling Narratives for Influence. Search Joseph Crown, you'll find it. It's a bargain, it's worth every penny, and I would recommend every hypnotist and anyone who's a salesperson, an influencer or a persuader to get a copy and read it. Indeed, we also recommend this during the new COVERT hypnosis course and the conversational hypnotism course, interpersonal neural synchrony, that I've just released with Paul Gutteridge, who was trained by many of the 3-letter agencies. And you can get your free book from us and a free training video at coverthypnosis.co.uk. As I say, we recommend this book, so go grab a copy today.